Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us on another Resolute Life video. If this is the first video you are watching, we want to extend a special warm welcome. This is your first step towards a resolute life, a life of fulfillment, achievement, connectedness, and resilience. If you have viewed other videos on this channel or have listened to the podcasts on Spotify or Apple, or perhaps have read some of the blogs on our posts on socials, I sincerely hope that they have provided the guidance and sustenance you need for your resolute journey. Should you feel that this video or any of the other content around a resolute life really helped you live the life you always wanted, please share it with others. You are not meant to travel your journey alone. Share with others and invite them to be resolute with you. Before we start, just a reminder that this video is based on the principles and teachings of the book, The Daily Life of Resolute Beings Live with Intent. The book is available on all leading online bookstores like Amazon and Barnes & Noble, or you can get a copy from our website. Get your copy today. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to be the first to know when a new video drops. In a previous video, we spoke about how self-awareness does not end with understanding your past. That is only the beginning. Once you let go of the past, enlightenment leads to the realization that there is much more about yourself that you are not fully aware of. After a lifetime of trying to understand the external world, we realize that we have failed to understand the internal world, ourselves. What should have been our first priority has become an unplanned necessity. We also discovered that according to the daily life of resolute beings, live with intent, there are 5 different kinds of you that must be explored. Self-concept 1 is the known self. This is who you think you are, based on what you know about yourself. It is the answer to the question, who do I think I am? It could be a perfect reflection of your real self or a total misrepresentation, or more likely, something in between. Self-concept 2 is the projected self. Also called your persona, this is the person you portray to others. It is the mask you wear when dealing with the outside world. It is the answer to the question, who do I show to others? Self-concept 3 is the perceived self. This is how you think others perceive you. It is the sum of the feedback you have received from others, plus your perception of your interactions with them. It answers the question, who do I think others see? Self-concept 4 is the ideal self. This is the person you would like to be. Your vision of a perfect self. It answers the question, who do I want to be? Self-concept 5 is the real self. This is who you are, your authentic self. The truth behind your personality, gender roles and sexuality, racial and cultural identity, and more. It is the real and true answer to the question, who am I? When there are inconsistencies between our various selves, we experience tension and anxiety. When we fail to apprehend and reconcile the incongruent facets of our individuality, our identity gets pulled apart by the competing self-concepts, all vying for dominance. Most people succeed in keeping their identities intact despite of the tension, which consumes a lot of energy, and often extracts a significant cost in terms of their dimensional health. Some fail to balance these internal forces, and fracture their identity when one self-concept dominates to become the exclusive self-concept. The image on your screen shows an example of when projected self becomes dominant self-concept. Fractured identities lead to several different psychological illnesses, depending on which self-concept dominates. With self-awareness, you have the opportunity to bring all your self-concepts closer to each other, until they completely overlap. Perfect alignment of all your self-concepts is called self-congruence. Self-congruence is the perfect state of self-awareness. It is when all your self-concepts consolidate perfectly, and fuse to become one perfect construct. All interpersonal conflicts have been resolved, and you have achieved perfect inner harmony. It also reflects the moment where your personal intent perfectly aligns with intent, when you have achieved perfect purpose in life. Therefore, the closer you get to self-congruence, the brighter your personal intent will shine. Self-congruence is a process of continuous growth and improvement, and requires regular attention to progress. The continuous evolution of our self-concepts, and the multifaceted dynamics between them, necessitates frequent reevaluation to ensure that our self-awareness evolves with these dynamics. Neglecting self-awareness leads to regression, where we either lose touch with the changes of our self-concepts, or lose touch with the changes in the relationships between them. Therefore, we can either deliberately move closer to self-congruence through the process of continuous self-awareness, or we can inadvertently drift further away from self-congruence through neglecting self-awareness. To close off this video, let's look at the benefits of self-congruence. why you should do the work of deep self-awareness. Firstly, the movement towards self-congruence is a journey towards inner peace. As you get closer to self-congruence, your meaning in life becomes clearer, and the conviction of our personal purpose becomes stronger. This brings a conviction, an inner peace, since you just know that you are exactly who you are supposed to be. Secondly, with self-congruence, we continue to discover and express our authentic self. We become the absolute best version of ourselves, which unlocks our full potential. By living according to our optimal potential, we become more adept at reaching our goals and live the life we have always dreamed about. A life of fulfillment, accomplishment, connectedness, and resilience. Thank you so much for joining us today. Remember to subscribe and to share this video with others. Check out other content on our website, socials like LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, podcasts on Spotify and Apple. And join our WhatsApp channel for daily inspirational messages. And, if you have not done so yet, get your copy of The Daily Life of Resolute Beings Live with Intent today. Next week, we are going to discuss the mentality of a resolute being, how our attitude can lead us towards fulfillment, achievement, connectedness, and resilience. Until next week, live resolutely.